if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for coming, especially if you've come from my most recent video, which was very successful for me, even in this little tight small community of numbers. It means the world. You made my day and you have put fire in my soul to keep producing content that I love and that is meaningful to me. He was a hit as well. Anyway, this is 10 minutes of 10 daily habits that have truly transformed my life. This is not clickbait. These 10 daily habits I do without a doubt every single day. So let's get into it. We're gonna get a bit fancy. We're heading into the business room onto a whiteboard. So let's go. If you knew me a few years ago, like 12 months ago, I was probably quite a different person, and I've come a long way. I've transformed not only physically but mentally, and today I want to give you everything I do on a daily basis that helps me keep a healthy mindset and be productive and just crush life. No matter if it's tough, if it's good times, 10 daily habits that you habitually do, routinely do every day will transform your life, and you can thank me later. So, to make your bed. Now, we've heard it all before. I remember even growing up and like, I would see things and it's like, why making your bed makes you more productive? I'm here to tell you, it definitely does. Clean space, clean mind, you're ready to sit down, get into action, especially with a lot of people working from home these days. Make your bed, make your bed. There is so many surveys, and one of them that I came across, only 45% of people actually make their bed. But if you are one of those 45% of people, you're 82% more likely to be productive. So be one of the 45% and you will be 82% more productive in your day. I can't stress this enough. Tip number two. Tip number two is a consistent breakfast or a consistent first meal of your day. Whether you intermittent fast or if you have a breakfast, make it consistent. Yes, you can change it up, but have like 2 to 3 go-to breakfasts that you know exactly what's in it, exactly how to quickly make it, because a lot of excuses are when you're time poor, people are like, I don't have time to make a good, healthy, nutritious breakfast. Yes, you do. You just have to learn how to make a good one that you know you'll stick to. It's all about what works for you. So for me, you'll see me make my oats every day, always consistent, because it has the same amount of protein, same amount of calories, and I will know if I was ever have to like quickly make it and I don't want to track it, I still know roughly what is in my first meal of the day. And therefore, if the rest of your day doesn't go to plan, you end up out for dinner, something comes up, at least you've got a buffer, because you've had that consistent source of protein and calories that you know. It just makes maintaining your physical health a lot more easier. It's a stable lifestyle, so be consistent with your breakfast. It changed my life. If you follow me on Lilybelle Lives on Instagram, you'll see me post my oats without a doubt nearly every day, because for one, I'm obsessed with how they taste. It's a source of like 42 grams of protein straight up in the morning. A great start to my day. So, okay. Tip number 3 is to make 5 to 10 minutes out of your day of quiet time, preferably in the morning before your day starts to get rolling, you're getting into work, you're starting to study, whatever it may be that you do. Try and make time for yourself in the morning for 5 to 10 minutes of quiet time. It doesn't have to be meditating. That can be so intimidating to a lot of people to try and get into a meditation. It's like they just can't focus. I get it. That's me. So take 5 to 10 minutes of whatever quiet time means to you. That may be reading a couple pages out of your book. It could be listening to a really lo-fi music or a little podcast, or just sitting in silence. I highly, highly recommend you, because it is going to set you up for tip number 4. Tip number 3, tip number 4 by far is probably my favorite tip that I'm going to give you, and what has truly changed my life. Emotions are normal. They're meant to be there. We're meant to have a range of emotions. You do not want to completely get rid of your emotions, because for one, it is impossible, and 2, don't think negatively about your emotions. If you can get in the driver's seat of your emotions and take control of them, your day-to-day life will be changed. You cannot control everything that happens in your day, but you can control how you react. And once you master that, your day will always be consistently controlled in your emotions. It doesn't mean that you can't be upset, you can't be angry, but it's how you let that fully, how it evolves throughout the rest of your day. If you're carrying forward this negative energy, it's not doing you any good. You have to take control of those emotions. And number 5 is quick and simple and not much explanation needed, but it's just a reminder that you probably need, especially at a busy time of year. You might start to really slack off with your movement. So tip number 5 is movement every day. Yes, rest day is a thing, and 100%. I have rest days all the time, but even on a rest day, my body moves. I move for at least 30 minutes. I go on a walk. Just getting your steps in have to be a task, okay? It can be fun, enjoyable, and it's good for you. I don't know what else to tell you, but move your body. Find new ways to move your body. I've started taking up dance classes again. I go to the gym, which is obviously my favorite form of movement, is my strength training, but you need rest in order to build that hypertrophy. You have to have rest days. So you cannot be at the gym every day. I'm at the gym 4 to 5, 6 max on a week, but every day I'm still moving my body. No more sedentary behavior, even when time gets tough and busy. Make time for yourself. Just move your damn body. Number 6, it is macros. Controversial topic, I know. Some people are like, intuitive eating, you shouldn't count your macros, it can be toxic. Yes to all of the above, but I also want to tell you the positive side effect of understanding your macros. It does not mean you have to do it for long term, but if you're new to kind of taking back maybe your health, your physical, mental health, my daily habit of understanding your macros will change your life. I do not track every day, but when I went through my period of my deficit and how I transformed my body, which I will do an updated video on soon, but I have spoke about it briefly before. When I did that, I understood macros. I was better at making judgment on what's in my food, how many calories, how much protein, all of that. And understanding that will change your day. Eugene is here. He's here to tell you that he does not understand his macros because he is the most sporadic eater I've ever met. But if you understand your macros, you will benefit from it. So maybe reach out to someone who can help you maybe understand so you can get started. But once you understand your macros, it will transform your day. And is a crucial one for me that has transformed my life, which I've said many, many times. Eugene, it is to prepare everything the night before. Don't leave things to the morning, because for one, you're gonna wake up and your mind is gonna be so cluttered because you're like, oh my God, I didn't put the dishes away. I don't have my clothes out ready. What am I gonna wear today? And then you're rushing, and then you probably don't get your 5 minutes of quiet time. Then you're probably not controlling your emotions because you might be reacting a bit too much of your fem energy for starting your day. So preparing your clothes every night. If I'm gonna go to the gym early morning, I will have those gym clothes out on the ground. If you're like me and you're indecisive and you might have something important on there saying, like, oh my God, what am I gonna wear? Get it sorted the night before, because it'll save you in the morning. It'll save you the stress, trust me. Do not leave the washing out and you wake up in the morning and you're like, wow, that's a mountain of washing that needs folding. Or maybe you live at home, you don't have to worry about some of those things. But I'm sure there is something in your room that you can tidy up the night before so that the next day you're not overwhelmed. Number 8, which leads on from preparing the night before, but is getting your 8 hours of sleep. We've heard it all before, like literally heard it all before. 8 hours of sleep, it is crucial. Yes, there will be a few nights where you probably cannot control it, but try and control it as much as you can. Whether that means you need to start, even tomorrow night, if you're gonna go to bed 20 minutes early, 30 minutes early, increase that until maybe you've moved your bedtime an hour forward, and therefore that might now make you get 8 hours of sleep, because maybe you're running off 6 hours of sleep every night, and that's just not doing you any good. It's also just gonna help you be able to control your emotions better the next day. If you're lacking sleep and then you're at work and there's some negative energy going around, you're probably gonna channel that negative energy, and then you're gonna reflect it onto other people as well. So get your 8 hours of sleep. Now, number 9 is gonna help you get your 8 hours of sleep, and this has been a new habit that I've implemented into my life, and it's probably from being a babysitter. And I would put my kids, not my kids, but the kids I babysit, to bed with white noise. So I have started listening to not white noise but brown noise. There's a range, there's like white noise, brown noise, pink noise. I don't know what it is about brown noise, but for me it's the best. It's almost like that sound when you're on an aeroplane. I don't know, but it's better. It's even better.
All of which are proven to be soothing and effective for sleep, as well as effective for focused study.
And it's changing my sleep. I feel like I'm feeling more restful, falling to sleep quicker. Calming. It is calming my nervous system before sleep. So one of my favorite habits that I do without a doubt every day, whether it's on a piece of paper or on Notion, which I have fallen in love with. I love Notion for to-do lists. And tip number 10 in my daily ritual is I always make to-do list. It doesn't have to be a big long list, but honestly, I'm a procrastinator and I always just have so many things I want to get done, but sometimes I procrastinate them. But when there's a to-do list, you bet I am ticking that box off that day. Even if it's just 3 non-negotiables you need to get done for that day, write them on a piece of paper. And also habit tracking. I love habit tracking. So it's very similar to your to-do list. Maybe at the start of your week, set up your habit tracking so that you know your non-negotiables for the week. Non-negotiables are seriously life-changing and will transform your life. Anyway, that's my 10 daily habits. I strongly believe these are the 10 that I have thought so hard about, and they are the 10 habits I do every day. Eugene also has a lot of habits, but I would say that some of his are a bit negative. Also, comment down anything you want to see next. I love productivity videos, and again, thank you for all the love on my most recent 6 a.m. morning routine. That is truly a great morning routine that I do quite often. Maybe I will show you my morning routine on a work day. But yeah. Anyway, if you're new here, if you lasted this long, stick around, subscribe. There will be new videos every week on Lilybelle List.